Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Notre Dame's offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble. Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Tackle to the 35, good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play, and now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. The Huskies offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk. But what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. Finding space at the 20. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry up. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, and quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
That run moves the ball across the 40. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Hands off to the left. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Direct snap to the back. Picks up the first, looking for more. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Now the all-important extra point. And there's the point after. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Takes the ball, tries the right side here. The ball is loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. Garski's come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
Takes the grab. It's Banks. Tackled, but first down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer? Here he comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Well, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing linebacker.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Washington has moved into the red zone. Oh, it's a reverse. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's going to pull it down and run. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. And the Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He hands it to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. No huddle here for the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to pick up the first down for the air. Near the goal line. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. The Huskies will crank up the tempo. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Henderson. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
They'll run it to the left. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The back's got it. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Pitches to the back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Breaking free at midfield. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
And he'll be brought down. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left side. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the plus 49. The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the football. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. It's caught downfield. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down, looking to throw the ball. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. To the left side, but incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they jump back in front. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And they heave it deep downfield. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the 3rd quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. And they get the second half started with a running play. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And that will pick up the first down. Spotted at 38. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Short throw to the sidelines, that's enough to pick up the first down. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 3rd down play for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The shotgun running play call. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Crosses the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you go get a touchdown.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary, potentially a big play. Read option, the quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
And on the carry, he's heading left. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. On third and short, they hand the ball off. Touchdown, Irish. And they go in front here in the second half. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. And they finally get things going this time. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. The Huskies begin to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll try to run for the first down. Breaking free at the 35. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. trying to extend the play. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. It's a draw play. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. The Huskies will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. Time for one more play here in the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a 1st down. Or it's snapped to the back. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they're selling out against this run game.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Looks like Notre Dame will have the 1st down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
He decides to keep it here.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Made the defense look slow that time. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And the Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
I'd really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
Looking to throw it on first down. That ball snagged for a completion. Tackle made after the completion. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Pass caught. Second down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the freshman making an impact play there. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback drops back. And he lofts it toward the sideline. The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. He's at the 50. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Here we go.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. He hands it off from the gun. And tackled after a small pickup there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll bring in the jumbo formation as they try for the two-point conversion. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And they're able to get him down.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Washington offense retakes the field here. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made at the 32. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Getting set. Here's second down. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. He's found some room at the 45. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it, open.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped. It would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
At the 27. Now, 4th down.
Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
They'll go for it on 4th down for a 5th time. They're 3 for 4 so far today. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's the throw deep downfield. This pass is incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. That's it. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.